Hello everybody, welcome back once again, playing Lord of the Rings, The Third Age, and just about ready to get back at it here. Let's see. Well, fast forward is kind of fun. Yeah, kind of like that. Alright, well, I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, so it looks like we've already been over there. I think that's where we need to go, right up in there, but I want to make sure that I got everything over here. I think I did. I think this was the warband spot. Yeah, a warband there and a warband back there. Alright, yeah, it looks like we're good. Yeah, really kind of liking that. Encounter meter. In some areas, the Eye of Sauron will appear as you... as your chance of fighting a battle grows. Yeah, so there's a little... the eye shows up there. Let's just do a little twist. Fill it up a little faster. Alright. Yeah, fast forward is kind of sweet. Let's do big miss. So one of the things that's interesting, if you look on the bottom right hand corner there, that's the perfect mode gauge, and I don't know why, but the ring is off, and there's been times where I've got it to look correct, and other times where it obviously is off-centered like that, and I don't know how to actually fix that. I don't know if it's something to do with... I mean, I've tried different aspect ratios, but that didn't seem to fix it either, so I'm just not really sure what's going on with that. And it actually kind of looks bad, like the ring itself. Like, I thought it was more detailed, but maybe I'm wrong. Could be misremembering that, but alright, anyways, we just leveled Barathor again. Just keep racking up those spirit powers. He's up to 160 AP. Save here, and I fixed my save spots so I can just save right to spot 1. Let me just see skills here. Still working on wounding. Attack. Yeah, one more use for stand fast, and we'll start on the next skill. Alright. Well.
A man. Badly wounded.
Wait for the wargs to approach.
They'll kill him. Hold on!
Hello, lovelies.
You live?
No thanks to you. Can't you see I was hunting them? You want to use the crows? Lure the wargs in close. They kill faster that way.
You were of the Dunedain.
At your service, lady. You meant to help me, so perhaps you may.
Perhaps you should finish off the rest of the pack first.
Alright, so here's our third party member, Elagast. This dude is absolutely amazing. He's got a rough start because his skills cost so much AP, but he's incredible. He's definitely the character that you use for basically all your crowd control. Like you can put things to sleep later on, and then sleep usually only lasts a few turns, but eventually he gets the ability to permanently sleep things. It's just absurd. Probably the strongest crowd control of any game I've ever played is from that guy. It's just nuts. Sword ability. Company might. Stand fast. Heal's getting really strong too. There we go. Gaining party members. You may gain new companions over the course of your travels. Press the triangle button to review details about your party members. And we will not view this scene. I'm going to swap to Elagast because he's very much lower leveled than... Oh, or is he? Did they... Let's see here. What did they do for him? Level 5. Okay, well, he's not like... It's not like they're starting him at level 1, but he's a little bit lower. I'm gonna do a couple of let's go up to 20 for the spirit, and then I'm gonna do dexterity. So it says there increases the % chance of striking an enemy with both melee and ranged weapons. That's a very, very important for him. Actually, I'm gonna do more spirit. You just need to connect with him, and later on. We'll get the, actually, let's just go through his abilities here. So he's got Arrow, Flurry, attacks 2. I don't care about that. I'm actually going to swap this over to Blinding Shot first. Blinding Shot is huge. And then for his Ranger skills here, he does have to learn, like, you're forced to learn all these other skills first. And then he does get there, the Arrows Asleep. That's the other just absolutely crazy ability that he's got. It's actually probably his strongest ability in the game. Yes, puts foes to sleep for a short time, but later on he'll get this passive. Where is this at? Lingering Sleep. Makes attack arrows of sleep last for the duration of the fight. It's just absolutely nuts. Okay, so he's got Ranger Evade. We'll have to learn that first, and then Dunedain Evasion. Also, it's kind of funny that he's a Ranger, but he's definitely a lot like Legolas from the movies, because he just uses all bow skills. He doesn't have any attacks. What's going on down there? I never noticed that before. You can see the Watcher in the water down there. Oh, that's wild. I've played this game quite a few times, and I've never noticed that guy down there. That's crazy. We've got an appointment with him later. Nearby enemies, a glowing palantir will appear as you approach enemies. Make sure your party is prepared for the upcoming battle. I'll have Idriel with his AP. strike, finally. So, one of the best ways to learn more abilities with Barathor is well, specifically his leadership moves, just to spam Company Might, because it's his cheapest skill. Maybe that's obvious, but it's kind of an investment right now for him too, because he's going to learn that. Oh man, what was the other? It's the one that restores AP over time. It's a really good skill. And so the faster that you can learn that, obviously, the earlier we'll be able to use that. 1 of 3 Warg packs destroyed. Lembas. Yeah, we're pretty low here on AP. Still learning counterattack. Yeah, Fellowship Grace, that's the name of that. So it restores the action points of your group by a small amount each round. It doesn't last forever, so you'll have to, sometimes refresh it on longer battles, but that skill is incredible. And then gonna go over here to wound or stunning strike instead of weakening slash, because I just learned wounding. And then drain inspiration, that's still good. And yeah, he can't do anything else, so he's stuck learning what he's learning. Let's use some Lembas here. And probably something for him too. There we go. Hopefully that'll hold them off until they can level again. Or I can interact with a save point. Leaf of Old Toby. Perfect mode. Doing damage to enemies will fill your party's momentum meter over time. When the momentum meter is full, your party enters perfect mode and can unleash a more powerful attack. I think I'm going to hold off on perfect mode, though, as I guess I have been for a little while. Perfect mode does, there are some really strong abilities with that, but there's also, and we don't have them yet, but there are passives related to perfect mode where, essentially your character will be a little powered up in some way, if you have a full perfect mode gauge, right? So if you leave it full, you've got an advantage. If I remember right, Barathor, one of his, is that when your perfect gauge is maxed out, he has reduced AP costs, which, is pretty great in a game where you're constantly spamming these things. Or wounding. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, so here's, you can see Piercing Might is literally costs half of what Aim Shot does, so I'll probably be mostly spamming that from here on out. It also has the benefit of reducing enemy strength, so that's nice. Let's use a shield. Yeah, let's just use Guardian to finish this. Died to wounding strike. Alright, some more levels. You love to see it. Idriel, 3rd Age, Heaven's Steel Longsword. Okay. 2 of 3 Warg packs destroyed. Let's get Idriel's new gear equipped. Yeah, looks like it's just a bit more damage. No stats. That's alright, though. Yeah, we're good there. Put some more points into Spirit here. And then I'm going to do the same thing for Elagaster. I'm going to keep putting Spirit in until I start noticing, like, if he starts missing, then I'll put some more points into Dexterity. That's kind of generally how I build him. Like, oh, things are going well? Okay, more Spirit power. Things are, or he's missing. All right, time to do some dex. And this path should lead us back towards, actually I should say this path leads us back towards where we came from. What are you doing here? Idriel's good on AP, otherwise I'd go back and go to the save point. Yeah, so that's, or this spot right here, this is where we got Elagast. Obviously I went over that way, actually. Yeah, let's just go down here and save. The save point's right here. But yeah, anyways, we'll go back up there and keep on keeping on. I do think it's a pretty good idea, though, to, you know, at times come back to the save points and just make sure that you're topping your health and AP off, just to keep the engine going. Don't really want to be, you know, running out of items, and so, you know, again, conserving some of these items early on can be helpful. So this should be the last Warg pack up in here. Which also means so much valor, so valorous. And mighty. Really focusing here on Elagast's Ranger abilities because I want to get sleep as early as I can. Arrows of Sleep, I guess it's called. Down you go. And that should level Elagast. Maybe not the battle itself, but the experience afterwards. All warg packs destroyed. Just as I predicted. Alright, let's get some more spirit powers here. And more for you. Alright. Slime of ore thing. Alright, well that is it for this little loop. So now we should be able to go down this way. And to the right.
What brings you to this place, Ranger?
I will tell you, but first we must make our way to one of the elves' healing altars.
Alright. To the healing altar then. This spot. I actually used to farm here a little bit, but I don't think I'm probably gonna do that this time around. We'll just keep pushing until we get to our next party member.
Ah, I see you have found our campsite. And yes, we did shelter here from Saruman, but to no avail. His spies spotted us miles away. But we pressed on, forsaking the easy southern route for a more dangerous passage over the mountains. But the White Wizard held other plans, and that route was denied us. Know this, Gondorian. We are not far ahead of your brave company.
Alright, more free experience. Don't mind if I do. Not gonna bother saving here. Hey, I see a troll here. Third Age Lothorian Ring of Spirit Warding and a Troll Pit Mud. Let's get this equipped. So everybody gets kind of an accessory. Barathor's are rings. This one looks pretty meh, but it does have +3 spirit, so I shouldn't trash talk it too much. A lot of times they'll have like bonuses to certain resistances. Like I think that one was like air, if I caught that right. Oh, did I? It actually... I must have not actually restored my AP. Apparently you actually have to say it. Because it... Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's enough AP. I think anyway. I think Barathor's got more. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to take a look at it. It just seems like after using one ability, I'm at way lower... way lower AP to where I should be. But yeah, we'll see. Let's get a wounding going on this guy too. That's great. Oh, swing and a miss, buddy. Hit that save point. Let's... Alright, let's see here. Because I'm at 37 AP on Barathor. If I say no... Haha, yeah, it doesn't actually restore it. Alright, well that's... didn't remember that. I thought you just had to interact with it once. What if we go into the save point here and then not actually save? I'm betting that does it. Nope, wrong again. Holy crap, you literally do have to fully save. Okay. I did not think that was the case. Yeah, there it is. Everybody's restored to full. Alright, good to know. It's nice to have a refresher on game knowledge. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter which way I go now. It leads to the same battle, just cancelled. Fine by me. Same with that. Wow. Interesting. Gotta say, you know, in a lot of games, I get annoyed by kind of items like that, right? Where you're like super far on in the game, and like they'll give you, you know, like if you're playing a Final Fantasy game, like a potion or something, right? And that always feels like devastating, right? Like that could have been something good, but in this game, a different story. I definitely appreciate, and especially. I would say because of the way the game handles scaling. Like even at the end of the game, Olembus is really, really good, you know, so yeah, I guess it kind of keeps items more relevant. Get down on that. Drop like flies. Bunch of King's Foil. Love it. Okay. More spirit power. Let's see how he's rocking a 218 AP total. That's pretty respectable. No such thing as saving too much, right? Especially when it's restoring our health and AP. Whoops. There is a thing going into my menu too many times. I learned Pierced Will. Crit. Kind of feels like we're starting to stomp these guys. Maybe it's just a specific area, but. Yeah, like what's going on here? Feels like everything's falling over now. What? Did I get some piece of equipment or no? Okay, well I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, I know. Alright. Learned piercing or pierce will. Alright, so there, he's about to learn Arrows of Sleep next. So 20 more uses, and we're good to go. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's check everybody else here. Barathor's still learning Counterattack. He'll probably be stuck on that for a while. Almost learned Fellowship Grace. Learning Citadel Might. Atrial's learning Stunning Strike, Train Inspiration, Elven Evade. Yeah, looks like we're good to go. Alright, let's keep at it. I should probably save my game and end the video soon. Next save point. We'll put it off. I'm gonna put it off a bit. Having too much fun. Can't stop now. Can't stop, won't stop. Right, nothing over there. Actually, let's... Yeah, okay. That's kind of where we came from. This place is a little bit of a maze. Miss Entbark. Okay, let's do a strike here. Really tempted to actually use perfect mode. Yeah, maybe a heart arrow or something. That guy already dropped a wounding strike, okay. Yeah, times have changed a bit. It feels like we're quite a bit stronger already. Wait, what? She just like wrecked that guy? Alright. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Everybody feels like they're just wrecking right now. Alright, so Elagast got a Dunedain tan leather under braces.
What are you doing?
You want to be sure they're good and dead. Some are mighty hard to kill.
Not even these sacred places are safe.
How do I know I can trust this one?
I vouch for him. In the name of the Lady of the Galadrim.
That is good enough for me.
And how do I know I can trust you? Where did you get those wounds?
At the hands of a Mordor orc, whose life I intend to shorten considerably. In the pass of Gahadras, we were attacked by goblins. We slew all but the orc, who escaped with something of great value to me.
Who is this wee ranger?
I was in the company of a dwarf. A friend, actually.
And what did this orc take from you?
You helped me slay him, and you shall find out.
You rangers from the north are full of riddles. And who are you to speak for a ruler of elves?
You must help me return to Lothlorien and warn the Lady Galadriel of these dangers. Then you will know all.
We should find one of the enemy's altars. After what I did to him, that orc will be in need of healing himself.
Come, Gondorian. We shall attend to my matters in due course.
Barethor's just along for the ride. I love that Elagast like completely disrespects all the enemies that he kills by like sitting on them. Like, he's just turning everybody into stools or chairs, I guess. Right, that's where we came from. Let's interact with this here. Elfstones. Elfstones are elven artifacts that can improve attributes, skills, and resistances. Each character can equip up to 4 Elfstones. Yeah, these things are great. Artifact 1 of 4. Cracked Elfstone of Action Enhancement. Let's give that to Elagast. Alright, so that is going to increase his AP by what? Was that 15? Something like that. Okay. Yeah, that's actually not very much. But hey, whatever, we'll take it. Every little bit helps.
So tell us, Ranger, what happened back there in the pass?
It was a bewitched fight, voices echoing down from the mountains. Then lightning struck all around us. The dwarf fought like one possessed, but a landslide carried him away. Before he fell, he gave me a map, presented to him by Elrond of Rivendell as a gift of friendship. But I could not withstand the dark powers that ruled the mountain that night. While I lay there burning, that Mordor orc ripped the map away and fled down the mountain. That map revealed the location of the secret entrance to a forgotten realm.
Moria.
Yes, the greatest city of the dwarves, whose location was lost during the Great Wars. And whose halls are rumored to still be stalked by a terrible monster.
And what of the dwarf?
If that map leads us to Moria's hidden gate, I expect we shall find him nearby. It would take more than a few goblins to stop that dwarf.
Yeah, can't wait to get him too. I absolutely love Hadhod. Probably my favorite character actually in the game. Old Toby. Alright, on to the next area. Learning new skills. Successfully using a skill in battle earns skill points that are automatically applied to learning the next skill in the same category. Use the skill menu to select the skill in each category that you would like to learn next. Yeah, kind of already done that a lot. Zip on up here. Get our next elven artifact up at the top here. Wow, this place is pretty sweet. One shot. It's kind of how things usually go for Idriel. You know, especially when you're building her spirit powers like I am. Gondorian Steel Greaves. One of 2 light altars cleared of enemies. Shadow. Artifact 2 of 4. Is that health enhancement? Looks like Idriel could use that. -1 speed, maybe? Right. Looks like that's it for up here. Let's head back down. Down, down, down the stairs we go. This is just one big circle. I think this is where we came from. Let me just check here. Yeah, I got the chest up. Aha. Aha. That's what I thought. Slime of Orthanc and Barathor got a battered steel helmet. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Oh, his troll's falling apart. Poor guy. Lost an arm. Well, maybe not lost it, but it fell off. All right, now we're up over the top of what was that, like the Elven outpost? So yeah, I guess technically we're still there. Listen, I'm gonna grab this other chest here. Actually, are there any more in here? No. Looks like this is like a little fire hatch or a fire escape. Or not. Never mind. I thought that you could get down, or I thought that that was something that would lead to the bottom, but actually looks like that's not the case. Anyways, I'm a bit out of time, so we're gonna save the game here, and we'll pick it up in the next one. But as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.